back a little bit. You know what I mean? So cause we knew you. You know what I mean? Forever now. You know what I mean? This is 90. This is 90s. Late 90s, early 2000s shit. You know what I mean? So.
And I never knew he rapped.
That's why I was gonna ask the generic question right now. When did you get into it? Not as in like what we was talking about when you was like the year that you said
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
When did you get into the music where you said I might can do this? Cause that's the spark.
To be honest, it started around like, first of all, y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Squad.
Yeah.
Y'all doing.
Shout out to the squad. You know what I'm saying?
You know that, man.
Style
Shout out to the
shit.
gang, man. But,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Seeing y'all niggas, and it was always like everybody doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not like niggas is just like you said now, it's like everybody's doing it.
Right.
Y'all niggas was really, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you grow up around that shit. And you fuck with a little bit. Then you be like, no, I'm better than these niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
then
you
be
done
like,
fucked around and fucked around.
Yeah.
Now you like, oh shit.
So then, you know, you go to the can. When you go to the can,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you ain't got shit else to do but find out what the fuck you know how to do and like, you know what I
Right,
mean? And
right.
just be happen to be always writing poems, little stupid shit, and then be like, how this shit really go.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So then once I came home, it was like, by the time I was like, what, 20? It was, that's all I did was music. I just wanted to do music and treat that like how I was doing other shit before. Same way niggas was trapping outside late night. Like,
And you
same
was much younger than us, so
way younger than y'all.
you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, wait, hold on, he rap? Like why I don't know this. You and you know me, I always like, oh, you rap, we go in the studio. I'm putting you in the studio.
And then to answer the question, to say what he said right there, like I've seen it around me.
And
So it's something that you could grasp, you know what I'm saying? When you see certain, it might not be at the level that we think it's at, but for somebody that's watching it, it's like, damn, these niggas going to the studio. They leaving the block every week and
these
going
niggas
to the
going
studio.
right?
You know what I mean?
And
like,
that's why you gotta be careful, right? Because like how you just said, you might not look at it like,
right.
man, I'm just fucking around, playing around, and there's niggas that like really, like if these niggas is doing that shit, and these niggas is like they getting away from the block,
coming
the
to
trap, you know what I'm saying, hustle, and they going to make music.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like
like we was just
these niggas like this shit for real. What the fuck is these niggas
and in
doing
the
this shit
beginning,
for,
we
you know?
was going out to the city
yeah,
to
we
go
was,
to the studio. Then we found the
Broom
homie in
Street.
the
Yeah, because
hood.
there wasn't no stools around the hood and nothing
Nah,
like
Then
that.
we
wasn't
found
like
the
that.
little homie in the hood in the basement. I said, shout out to Tay
Shout
Sad.
out to Tay.
He was killing this shit, you know what I'm saying? He made beats and he produced. So we was like, oh, we here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and that's like what we was saying outside when me and you was talking. Consistency is key, you know what I mean? That's why we took that fucking hustle and that into this, me and Cole, you know what I'm saying? You saw us attached at the hip when
That's
we
a
was
fact.
growing up. Now it's the same thing. Like you just gotta keep that
And
consistency.
keep
you know
it,
what I'm saying?
keep it, and reinventing yourself and inventing yourself. Like,
But inventing yourself in the see me, I ain't gonna lie. We was talking about before even making music, right?
right,
You gotta, as further as like an art form to me, it's like everybody is special in a certain way. So you gotta make sure that even when you reinvent yourself, that you true to the shit that
true
you
to
like.
you doing, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
that's
for
a
instance,
fact.
talking about the music niggas grew up to Fab. You know what I'm saying? We listening to Dipset, Locks, these type of niggas. So you kind of don't want to defer from that just because of was like I had this argument with niggas
All the time, right?
day about but this is what niggas is doing right now.
Yeah.
And I mean this is what's gonna get you hot, but it'd be like we were saying that fast food, right?
Right.
Just like being on the block.
That's
It's
a
gonna get you gonna get something right now.
And then
What
what?
about later?
Yeah. Then
What you saying is a reflection of what it is right now. Like, damn, I lost my train of thought. What you just said about the changing your style and sticking to what you're saying. New York left the New York sound. They left it behind. That's why we not. That's why we always feel like the fans is like, why we not on top? We have so much artists that's out right now. There's a lot of artists from New York out, but there's not one that's sticking to the ribs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, but New York right now getting a wave back. It's just about it gotta be.
That little drill,
Yeah, but you know what it is.
It's
We
a
always
mix of
get-
both.
We always
It's
get
a
our
mix of
little
both.
wave, but we fuck it up when niggas start going to jail.
Yeah, beef,
Rest in peace, Pop. You know what I'm saying? He would have been
Shit
holding
like
it down.
that,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Rest in
Certain
peace,
shit
word.
happens, yeah. So
But it
because
be
he
like
looked
we
like
always-
the leader
it be
of
like
the.
even
We getting
Troy
away of
Ave,
ourselves.
same shit. You see how we Nigga, we used to go right to the store and Ralph. You know, Troy Ave mixtapes is right in there.
Right
Did you
in
get
the-
that shit
yeah.
$2?
Yep.
That
He
nigga
was
went
hot in the
crazy.
hood. Yeah, he was hot in the hood, and then all that shit happened.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like we always get our wave, bro, and then it'll be
We do something to ourselves.
some retarded, not necessarily retarded, but sometimes be mishaps, sometimes be deaths, whatever. But we always catch that bad hand.
Or even
Yeah.
somebody would just fall back just a little bit. Like I wish Young and May would have just been more consistent. You know what I mean? Like
I
she
feel like
would've
she
been
still
holding the
is though.
flag.
I
feel like
just feel
she
like
is.
it's that comfortability. You know how it'd be like that hunger at first, like yo, you know.
She the truth though. That's my.
She's still going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's
Her
just
last
about
project
not.
is her best shit to me. The last shit she
I feel
dropped.
like she that ass. I feel like she an artist too. That she get better, nigga. Like she not one of those.
she nice.
It's just.
And it's lyrically that she's nice.
And to me, I feel like staying who you is. Like she does
she
her
does that,
her
yeah.
thing. Like she don't. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you fight through that with like making your art? Like how do you fight through?
I don't fight
You
through
know.
that shit, bro. I ain't gonna front. To me, it's simple. Like, you gotta be who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want niggas to be like, oh, you sound like this nigga. You know what I mean? Or you doing this like that, nigga. Like, it's just like the way I like to do shit. Like, even when I write music and shit like that, I stop fucking with the brand for like 2 weeks, sometimes a month, whatever.
Leave it.
Leave the social alone. Only listen to my shit, my nigga shit and all that.
Right.
So it's like when I know I'm writing some shit, it's organic because I found myself at times where you catch yourself and you wind up saying it and it's like, nah, that's
Yeah.
not even my shit, bro. And then
yeah.
That's
I
I
don't
think
like
that's
that
where anything with just humans, we soak everything up. It's like with the podcast. I stopped watching a lot of podcast shit
got to.
because it's like, damn, why he said
Even
exactly
not for
what I
nothing,
said.
not for
or
nothing, no,
like,
even
I don't
watching
wanna
your
know.
own shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even need to. Cause
Yeah.
you don't want to find yourself feeling like you watching tape. Like I gotta do that.
I gotta
This
do
is
that again.
organic.
I need it to be like that
Now,
exactly.
As far as like writing, like how I'm gonna do this, like, cause even me when I write music, I'll be like, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna say this. I don't automatically, cause I don't want to be repetitive.
Right.
Same flow, same shit, saying the same shit all the time, or saying it over and over. But once I do that and I hear it and I like it, I kind of leave it alone after that. Unless it's like me promoting it or something like that, cause I don't want to feel like niggas like that when I did that.
Let me get
I'm gonna do it
again.
again.
Yeah.
And do
Yeah.
it again and do it again. Nah.
Yeah.
So you kind of don't want to get into that feeling of like, you know what I'm saying? I could say that again. Or we could do
Yeah.
this interview like that interview and shit like that. Cause
Right.
there ain't no point.
That's a fact. And that just answered my next question, because me doing homework and listening to your music, every song is so unique to its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
no song
you,
is the same.
yeah, you versatile with it. And even the visuals, like your videos, they all different. You know what I'm saying? And you doing more than what people are doing now, just standing in one spot in different angles and shit. You know what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah.
You getting different scenes and shit like that, different
The
locations
visuals
and
is
shit
dope.
like that. Yeah.
You show style, and you know what I'm saying. It's not just the typical gang shit. Hey, 30 niggas behind
30
you.
niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? Cause I had this conversation with somebody the other day too about that shit. When I first started doing shows and shit, all my niggas, y'all niggas come on. We on the stage,
Right.
30 niggas, 40 niggas. And my ex had told me one time, like, yo, sometimes like that's cool and all that, but it looked like you gotta watch everything that's
going on.
stage.
Yeah.
So niggas is not really paying attention to what you doing.
Right. Or saying, because they might be waiting for some shit to happen.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So when it came to that type of shit, I was like, all right, you know what I mean? Now, I ain't gonna front. I'd rather, when I'm doing shows and shit, or even like when we did the God shit, you heard?
Yeah.
I'm doing that shit by myself.
Pull up on some dolos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull up by myself, but you know what I'm
Put that
saying? I'm
attention
going. I
on
want
you
it to
the
be.
way it's
I want
supposed to
niggas
be.
to hear what I'm saying. I want
Right.
y'all to see what I'm doing. Like,
And focus on
you
it.
know what I mean? And I don't want, even when like you see how a lot of niggas when they be performing this shit, niggas is talking,
Yeah.
not paying attention to shit. Like I don't like that shit. I want you to hear what I'm saying, even when I
Yeah.
do music. That's why I kind of like all my shit be different, but it be at the same time. My tone and the way I'm coming at shit, I want you to hear exactly what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you gotta grab everybody's attention. My mic went out. You gotta grab everybody's attention when you performing.
All right. Yeah, you
Well, I'm
need
good.
all
I'm
the
straight.
focus
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because you're the product. You know, and you understand that talk too. You don't need attention everywhere else is here.
Yeah, that's why,
what
like,
I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah, that's like what talking about family. Puda Mac, you know what I'm saying? When
Puda the guy.
Yeah, when we had him perform at our event, the smoker section, it was like half the crowd kind of left because he was literally the last performance. You know what I'm
Pooh held
saying?
it down for us.
But whoever was there, bro, that nigga literally did not start. He was like, "Yo, I need everybody to come up.
Yeah,
I need everybody to come."
And
up.
then,
Put
but
the
then
chair-
it don't stop
nigga
there,
put the
right?
chair there,
Right,
he
Mav?
started rapping.
Right, Mav? It don't stop there. He pulls the chair out, and Pooh jumps on top of the chair. Like, I'm not pulling you closer just so I can rap.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to
get y'all
turn the
show.
fuck up, and he turned up.
Yeah,
I was worried. I'm like, yo, that chair better not fall. He on
Those
top
be the
of the
best
chair,
Jones,
and
though,
it
you
was
heard?
it was probably beside him and Dizzy was the best performances that night.
It gotta be like
nah,
that.
that
though.
night was crazy.
It was crazy.
It gotta be like that though, cause like I was telling them like I don't care, bro. I perform anywhere, bro.
Yeah, you have
That's
to.
what I rather besides the social and all that. That's cool. You gotta do that shit, yeah. But that to me is more organic. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get to see like that's just like I be telling niggas like when niggas be like I rap, bro. I be like before I shut them, I be like, all right, pull up to the stool, come to the stool with me, so you can see it's different from when a nigga be like, yo, I do this shit, whatever.
Yeah.
When you actually been there.
Send you
A
an
lot of
email
niggas,
or some
once
shit.
we get to the stool, bro, they don't even. They be like, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't
Cause
see
they
that.
used to sending emails and shit from the crib
Yeah.
and shit.
Notch done been with me. I didn't. It's a hint, and some you know, yo, like, you going to the studio, put people in the studio. Yeah, come on, pull up, and get there and be like, yeah, bro, like it's a real engineer here. Like,
Even
yeah,
even with this, it's like, yo, I want to get on the show. Pull up next week. Niggas be like,
I don't know about
because when something, when
It's
you
for
asking
real.
for something and it's for real, it's like, then you hesitate or not. Nah, you got to jump at the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell people, you don't have to be no rapper, no artist or nothing to
Nah,
hop on
be
the
anything.
podcast. Just talk. You know what I
You
mean?
know what I'm saying?